So this is a good time to get into the Black Wall Street Report with former investment banker and the founder of Kitsu Bank, an amazing organization that has financial literacy classes for young people in 137 schools nationwide. Please give your attention to the talented Jatali B. What's going on, ladies? Long time no speak, I feel like.
Oh my God, I've been doing a lot since we last spoken.
Okay.
So since we've last spoken, I'm officially the 2019 New York State Mother of the Year.
What?
And woo, woo, woo. And the
Yes.
cool thing is I'm honored by the organization that created Mother's Day,
What? Wait, an organization created? What organization is this? I thought it was,
American Mothers Org.
oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
the Mother of the Year is actually trademarked by American Mothers. They created Mother's Day and they've honored people like Eleanor Roosevelt and all these prestigious women. And now I'm a part of that lineup. So
Look
that is
at you.
amazing.
I'm not going to be able
So
to have you
excited.
anymore. I'm going to be like, Jatali, can you? You're going to be like, no,
Whatever.
I have to speak at in Africa. I'm like, okay, it's cool. You taking over the room.
Whatever. I
I'm
always make
running
time for you.
for,
Whatever. I always make time for you. But
oh,
it's
I
funny
love
that you say that because one of the things that they did was
it.
sign us up to meet with the senators and congressmen of like our state.
Yeah, good.
And so when we were on Capitol Hill, a couple of the conversations that was said were, you should run for something. And I'm like,
Mhm.
we'll see what our
This
future
kind of
holds.
thing on your resume, I mean, yeah, that adds to any political run. And our last guest, Dr. Carthen, she's running and she's a Black woman, and we need more of us in those positions of power. So,
So
something
let
to
me
think
tell you
about.
something. With this whole abortion thing that's happening,
That's right.
it's in reading what these men are saying, and
Hmm.
some of these women too, but
Yeah,
just
it's not
really
just the
thinking,
men, it's the women too. The men are
yes,
standing by their women.
yes. But when I'm reading what these people are saying, I'm like, there needs to be a change in Congress. There needs to be a
Hmm.
change on that Hill
That's right.
because we are underrepresented.
Yes, we are.
And even when I went to the Senate floor, we got to like physically be there while they were passing bills. I'm looking around the room, and the majority of that room is like 95% men,
Hmm.
and it's like 90 something percent not people of color. So we need to start changing those stories.
All
We need to start having our voices
right.
heard more.
Jatali for senator. Look at this. Jatali for Congress. That we are about to
I don't
predict
know,
that.
maybe.
I'm just saying you could work on the financial committee, whatever the name of it is, and talk about money. What are you talking about today?
So today we're talking about three false investment beliefs.
Okay.
So there's so many fallacies when it comes to investment world and all these fears. We're going to tackle three of the major ones. Number one is that you need a lots of money to invest in real estate.
Mm.
False. It is not true. I personally have invested in real estate for as little as $500
What?
and had an amazing return. So
I'm about to be like you.
I'm saying, like, people think that you have to have millions of dollars to invest in real estate. That is false. I'll give you an example. There was this house I purchased. It was an auction. Of course, lots of people didn't really like it because they didn't have much details on the auction, but they were saying that they thought that the property could sell for at least 70,000. I bought it for 500 because nobody really wanted it.
Was it a foreclosure?
Yes. So it was a foreclosure the bank owned, and I get to the property, and the smell was so horrible that I didn't even want to walk into the property. So I just was like, I'm gonna just list it as is. I'm not gonna fix it in anything. And I sold it for 15,000.
Shut up, Jatali. You flipped it, but you ain't flip anything with it. You just bought it and resold it.
I just bought it and
Smart,
resold it.
savvy
And
move.
so,
Wow.
and these things are so possible. I mean, especially outside of your own state. If you live in the United States, I say don't, like, if you live in, like, let's say New York, don't think you only have to look at auction sites for New York. Look at other nearby states. You know what I mean? Look at North Carolina, look at other places. And if you're only comfortable with whatever state you live in or country you live in, then of course, I feel like then look for them, dig for them, they'll be there. Websites like auction.com, hubzu.com, hubzu.com. They're like online websites where you can purchase auctions properties. And then you also have even the banks. Like, let's say you have Bank of America. Bank of America's website has a whole section where they list all their foreclosures or most of their foreclosures. So that's just something that's public privy to
Smart,
anyone.
smart. All right. And what kind of credit do you need though for a $500 home buy?
You don't need good or bad credit. You just need to have the money
Mm, y'all hear
and
that?
you need to be watching it. You just need to be on top of it. So I will say once again, sometimes some of these auctions are who you know to get you in the door, but sometimes literally it's just about you spending a few hours looking through the whole website to find an address and a house or a property that you think you want to tackle, or taking a day, a personal day to go to an actual physical auction.
Mm,
So once
beautiful.
again, you don't need a lot of money to invest in real estate.
All right.
Next, purchasing penny stocks is a waste. I've heard it so many times and it's complete rubbish. I can't tell you how many times that I've taught my nieces and nephews or family members through penny stocks how to invest properly in stocks and they've made real money.
Wow.
I mean, for instance, I purchased a stock that was like 4 cents and it was supposed to be like renewable energy
Yeah.
company. But I like to purchase, stocks, of course, that are companies that I feel like will eventually do well because, like, right now, there's this whole green movement, right?
Right.
Everybody wants to be green conscious.
Hmm.
So I found a bunch of penny stock companies that were pushing that initiative. And the company from when I purchased it went up to $1.10.
Wow. Look at
Catching
that.
hello from 3 cents to
Right.
$1.10. And that's not just one situation. So I always tell people go to like I like stocks under one.org or just Google penny stocks. You'll see a load of million of them that you can potentially
Yes.
invest in. And honestly, it's not a bad place to start, especially if you're learning. You can start doing your research and seeing, hey, let me read what the market curve is. Let me see who I think might do well and just watch that money blossom and forget about it. Don't
Mm,
hawk it. Honestly, if you spent $5 on a stock, you don't need to obsess. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you bought 2 cent stock
mhm.
and you put $5 into it and just forget it. And just every so often, like every 6 months or so, go and check on how it's doing. And once you reach a market that you like, let's say if you bought it for 2 cents and it goes up to 10 cents and you want to sell it and make that profit, then that's what you're going to do. At least you made a profit and now you understand the market a little bit better.
Love it.
So, my third and my last is a lot of people think that if you have a 401k, you are officially good for life and you can retire and be perfectly
Wait,
fine.
who thinks that? Who are
You
these
know,
people that you are mentioning?
sis,
Because
so this year, you know how we mentioned I've been in 137 schools,
yeah, yeah.
completed. This year we're completing 215 schools.
Yes, sis.
And so by the end of June, or technically the summertime, we would have completed 215 contracts.
Facts.
And one of the things that we do in almost every school, we have a parent and family engagement day. Sis, it bothers me how many people of color think because they have a 401k that they're set for life.
What?
You are not set for life if
No,
you
you're
have a 401k.
not. No.
The cost of living is going up. When I was younger, giving away my age a little bit, but back in the day, milk was $1. Milk
Mm,
is $5 now.
talk about
Okay.
it.
So if you have a 401k, it's nice if you save some money. That's awesome. But don't think you're going to become a millionaire or you have 1 million saved and you're good for life
That's right.
because cost of living is going up. Even real estate, properties that used to be 200,000 are worth 1.2 million. So if you only saved $1 million and properties are $1 million, where are you going to live?
Right.
What are you going to do? You're going to spend all your money just on a property, but then have no money for food? So I say that to say, please stop thinking that a 401k is a savior plan. You still need to invest and you need to choose what to invest in wisely. But those are my three false investment beliefs. And I really want you guys to understand. So, real estate, you don't need a crap load of money. Look for those auction sites. Those little fees that they charge you are so worth it. And, purchase stocks with penny stocks. It's a good start.
Woohoo! Yeah, so that's Jatali B with the Black Wall Street Report. Jatali, tell them how they can contact you and what's good.
So you can contact me at kidswhobank.org or .com or on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Or if you want to do it in person, this Memorial Day weekend, I'll be visiting Atlanta for
Uh-oh.
BYOB, which is Build Your Own Brand live conference. And it has like 2,000 plus people in attendance. And
Wow.
I'll be on a panel discussing how to become a millionaire.
Oh,
So
snap.
yeah, so I'm very excited about that. So
What day
Atlanta,
is
I'll be
that?
seeing you soon. That's Memorial Day weekend, the 25th and the 26th.
Nice, nice. And
Yeah.
ATL. Thanks, Jatali. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Akia. Talk to you soon.